NBA 2K26 is one of the better 2Ks that was released in years. But that's not saying much considering 25, 24, and 23 were all terrible. Now, at its core, NBA 2K26 is a good game. But every game mode is heavily flawed in its own way. You have My Career, My Team, My NBA, My GM, Quick Play, and then the W. Now, obviously, some of these modes are worse than others, but we have to go over their issues equally. This year, My Career has a designated story, which is Out of Bounds. Out of Bounds as a story is horrible for many reasons. Firstly, Out of Bounds lasts from when you're in high school to you getting drafted. After that, it stops. You just play your NBA games. That's it. You can actually finish the entire Out of Bounds story in one sitting if that's what you wanted to do. At the beginning of the story, you will go to Deion Benjamin's open run, where you get to choose between two different coaches for two different teams. After choosing a team, you go through a couple rudimentary games until you play against Tyson McCall, the 19th best player in the country. So you beat Tyson McCall, you go play overseas for a bit, and that's the story. And I'm not even really trying to put it in a nutshell, that's just how short the story feels. Now, Out of Bounds does follow you a bit through your NBA career, but usually I believe after your first playoff season, that's when it disappears. Out of Bounds as a story is just kind of whatever. I never found myself being engaged in the slightest bit, and it was very boring. The park is the main game mode that everyone plays when getting on 2K. This year, the park is fun to play in, but there are a plethora of issues that make it very annoying to do so at times. I'm going to show you 3 clips. Firstly, in full speed to see the contest, and then slowing it down frame by frame to see how it would have gotten there. And you guess what % contest it would be. This shot is wide open. Now at full speed, this is egregious. But if we slow it down, it kind of makes sense. This was a late closeout. He was on the side a bit. In real life, in a realistic setting, he probably would have only been in his peripheral vision. So it kind of makes sense why this was wide open. Now what about this clip? At full speed, this looks like a contest. But if you slow it down, it still looks like a contest because I clearly have a hand up and this is clearly a contested shot. Understand that we clearly have a hand in the shooter's face, and if that wasn't enough, the ring around his feet to show if it's contested or not is red, which means this should be guaranteed contested. Now it has been announced that they will fix this in the upcoming game 2K27, but the problem with this is it shows their hand that they purposely held this to put into 2K27 when this just could have been implemented in a patch for 2K26. And this is why 2K can't progress. They'll have problems in one game and purposely not fix it just so they can market it in the next one. Now that we've gone through a couple of the issues with the park that make it annoying to play, how is it in practice to actually play it? Tell me why you did it, every dream falling apart. 2 red plates.
He only shoots when he has 2. He was averaging 2 points.
Good take.
Oh, wow. It's a hot back. I'm being cornered from you.
Worst red plates on planet Earth. My God. 19th in Idaho. That's horrible. Okay, use his shape. Switch. Good job. He's horrible!
I missed. Wow. Oh, you can't even get that.
God!
That's all.
Oh, this game's horrible. Let's go!
A little bit too much. Good shot.
No!
Wow. I was just gonna pass.
You could get a stop. I don't like that. Thank you. Thank you very much. 2 open.
Good shot. Hey.
I got unlocked take here, so maybe I can get a steal. No,
I'm right,
bro.
I just stalled up.
Overall, every single aspect of the mode My Career is either mediocre, extremely flawed, or just flat out bad. I find myself playing the game a lot because it is fun to play, but the issues with the game shine through more than they don't. They rarely even patch the game, and they almost never patch the game for things people actually care about. The last patch they did was in Season 6, after either a 2 or 3 season break from patching the game at all, where they tried to stop speed boosting, but it didn't do anything. And this just shows the level of greed that 2K has. Even their main game mode that they put all the work and focus into, they still have to be lazy with it. Since 2K only mainly cares about My Career, the rest of the game modes are usually forgotten and very low quality. And because of that, I didn't even give them their own section. So we're just gonna discuss them all in the same group, starting with... Now that I've played it a bit to really get an understanding of the mode, My Team is a fun mode, but it is 100% the most aggressive with its monetization. With My Career, it will take you a ridiculously long time just to get your build maxed out, but you can still be good before it's fully finished. In My Team, if you do not spend money till like the very latter half of the game, you will be horrible. The reason for this is because, like in all Ultimate Team type modes, they usually wait until the very end of the game, then they just start giving you the best cards for free. But until then, might as well open that wallet. And even if you do, you still have a chance of not getting anything because of the greatest thing that has ever been introduced to gaming. It has been banned in multiple countries because of how predatory it is: gambling. And I was actually a victim to this gambling when I bought one singular pack, which I should be almost guaranteed from getting something good, since the next game literally comes out in a few months. This is the last season of the game. It's practically over. I got a 94 overall. Now in real life, this is a good player, but in My Team, when you can go up against Shaq cards that can do this,
be real, you don't need to worry. Oh, he get the curry slot. Oh,
probably not the best thing that you can get. My Team at face value is a good mode, but how it's so predatory towards its users, I can't say that in good faith. The real question for me is if My Career is worse than My Team, which I really can't decide on, but I do know that My Team is horrible. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. My GM and my NBA are so uncared for that they're both gonna get like 15 seconds each. My GM, you're a GM and you get to upgrade your GM. My NBA has been the same thing since I was like 7 years old. They refuse to change it. Not even the appearance. It doesn't even look different. It's looked like this since 2K20. In conclusion, 2K26 is the best 2K we've had in years. That doesn't mean that it's a good 2K. It still has many flaws. It still shows many signs of greed. And it is still the same old 2K if you take it further than face value. They say they're fixing everything that we complained about in 2K26, but 2K26 looked pretty good on paper until we actually started playing the game. So I would take what 2K is saying with a grain of salt. If you have interest in buying the game, at least wait till it goes on sale, and just know that there will be some type of greed involved.